back in the gym. Knight Williams in the building. And I brought the fiance in for another epic workout at the gym. So, we all know that the illness is out there and it's causing us a lot of ill will and the inability to exercise, the inability to work out and make these gains. Well, no more! Because we are back in the gym. Now, granted, we've been back in the gym for a little minute now. But anyways, let's get right to it.
So we're gonna get some split stances in, doing some rip lunges. You're gonna take a sandbell and or viper if you have access to one. And you're gonna turn it left and right to the outside of the knee that is bending in front. This is a great exercise for full body movement as well as core stability.
Here's another viewing angle for all you savages out there. So if you notice, I'm pulling using the lats, biceps, traps, all in one motion while twisting the core left and right, putting that weight on the outside of the leg that is in front. You want to keep good balance and you want to try and keep your chest up as high as you can, nice and strong, undisturbed by the movement. Enjoy. You're about to grow some totem pole legs from this one.
Up next, we got my favorite, the forward hack squat. I want to make a disclaimer. Hack squats are not all equal. As you can look at the shoulder pads on this one, the pads are in front and on top in a very big obtuse angle, so you may not be able to get as low as you could on other platforms, but that doesn't take away from the movement. If you're getting ready to jump, you're not going to squat all the way down to the ground. You're going to go into an active position like I am right here, and you're going to explode upward and forward. Well, in this case, you're just going to explode forward, activating the glutes, keeping the core nice and tight, and keeping the upper body pressed into those pads. Do not be loose. Leg day does not mean forget the upper body. I'm gonna show you guys one more angle. So we got Vicky on deck. She's doing the same thing. As you can see, the shoulder pads, more obtuse. They end up on top of the shoulders. That is just fine. You might find one at another gym where it's just one solid pad, which means you can get down much lower. Anyways, as you can see, she's coming down to just about 90 degrees or right above it. And she's pushing up with her feet shoulder width apart, pushing into that pad. Do not let your core loose with this one. You need to keep everything in alignment. And then you too will have totem pole legs. Followed up next is the standing leg curl. Have a little camera play with this one. You're gonna work the hamstrings, get a little bit more definition and sometimes size depending on how you're doing the exercise. But don't expect to grow super huge from this one, fellas and ladies. More so, you'll get that from your awesome deadlifts, which we're gonna do on another video. Make sure when you do these leg curls, you bring that pad all the way up to the hamstring. You should squeeze that heel into the hammies and the glute, and then you got it. How low can you go? We got ATG, barbell, pause squats. You're gonna pause at the bottom for about 2 seconds, come up on that 2.5, 3 second mark. You wanna get nice and comfortable at the bottom, but as soon as that 3 to 2 seconds is up, you wanna explode yourself upwards. Once again, this is another movement where you wanna make sure that you are activated in the lats, the shoulders, the core, the glutes, the quads, and you wanna push the floor apart at the bottom of the lift. Do not go loose or you absolutely will feel this in your knees. Here's another angle. You can see she has more of a hinge pattern, so her feet are a little bit wider. That's just fine. You really are just focused on holding at the bottom. This is showing true strength and control out of the squat position. I gotta shout out the baby right here doing her Paws Squats. Nice and strong all the way at the bottom of that squat. This is how we're gonna grow them glutes, grow them hams, grow them quads. Man, a couple that trains together makes gains together. We building out here in these streets up here in Connecticut. All right, back at it for set number 4 on the Paws Squats. I did a progressive overload, increasing 5 pounds on each side each set. All right. As you can see, once again, I am activated, and at the bottom, I am pressing the earth apart. You want to act like you're splitting a hole in the ground while you're at the bottom. That way you'll protect the knees. If you're trying to grow your quads and your glutes, ATG squats, ass to grass squats are absolutely essential if you are trying to grow your legs and gain true active strength. You don't want to just look good, you want to be able to perform good as well. As you can also see, the bar path, it's staying in line with the middle of my feet. I love it. All right, and then if you have a little bit of an anterior tilt, you can put 2 plates up under your heels, and that'll give you a much lower squat without having to go down as low and having more compensations with the movement. This is a great way to get yourself to the point that you too can get nice and low with your ATG squat. All right, y'all, I'm out.